Hey, I finished One Piece.
You my brain just completely failed when you said that.
Yeah.
Because I was
Let
like,
that
you read
sentence sit in.
1,070 chapters? Oh my, oh right, the show. The show, right.
I watched the
Right.
live action show to
Okay,
completion.
yeah.
Yes. I've read all of it. I did that first season, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was very good. It takes all that drug ass clown hijinks and non pirate bullshit we're talking about, and that's all fine and dandy. And here comes Fishman racism.
Oh yeah.
Boy, the subject
So,
matter is here. It comes again.
so maybe I'm remembering it wrong because it's been a long time since I watched Arlong Park in the anime. I don't remember Arlong being like, he was always like a fishman supremacist, but I don't remember him being like, I'm gonna take back this world for the fishman. I'm the true hero. Like, he just seemed more like a fucking asshole.
Yeah. So that I am curious about how much of the original Arlong did carry this energy, because he definitely reads almost like a Luke Cage villain.
He was like that. Oh man. Wait.
Okay. Because
Hold on. I love this thing where I go, was it like this? And you look over and go, yes, yes, no, 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 yes, yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
And he was always black coated. That was always
No, he was not black coated.
Oh, okay.
That's new. That's definitely new.
Oh, okay.
He was blue before.
Because, yeah, like, they are just going for it.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's fucking evil. And he's he's riling up all the fishmen by referencing like horrible injustices off camera and how fucked up the Marines are and how bad it is, and literal fishman slavery was just outlawed a minute ago.
That's why we need to eat these human children, guys.
And you're like, whoa, okay, that's what's up. I see. Now, yeah, that was a definite like, ooh, huh, all right, we're going there. The hilariousness of like from the way he's introduced. Again, this is brand new eyes. From the way he's introduced, I can tell that Mihawk is a badass in the original show.
Oh,
Slash in the
Mihawk
original manga.
is top of the world.
Right? Is a supreme badass, and that moment is definitely like, yo, this dude's for real though. But because of the way the costume looks and everything about it, you're like, but he might also be a goofy vampire joke man.
Well,
right?
he's not a joke man, but he is. His name's fucking Dracul Mihawk.
Dracul Mihawk, right?
He is a Dracula.
So I'm like, you are a badass, but also you might be a punchline. And let's watch more to see what's happening.
I think what you're describing is the One Piece art style.
Yes.
Made manifest.
But he's coded badass, right? But you're looking at the version of, you're looking at the real guy with the fucking, you know, he's got the eyes, but then he's got the insane facial hair and the hat and the, you know, and he's, yeah, the like Wolfwood cross fucking on the back bits and everything.
People are pointing out that he lives in a Dracula castle.
There you go, right? So, yeah, and then of course, you know, by the time he rolls through again, you're like, oh no, you're meant to be deadly fucking serious, and if anything, you're hinting at the, you know, the classic shonen, the level above the dumb kids that we follow, right? There's the old guard, but then there's the fuckers that are like just in adulthood now that you don't touch, right? And
yeah, from what I watched and read of One Piece, I found it really shocking that like Zoro. Okay, what's Zoro's goal? Become the best. Well, that's kind of vague. So we'll introduce the best, and it's not like maybe this guy's pretty good and there's stronger guys out. No, he's the guy.
Yeah. So they
that one beat him.
yeah, they've established it. They made it right quick. They got, they did that, and I'm like, okay, see what you're doing there. And appropriately, like, even when that bit ends and they go back to other significant challenges, they don't feel anywhere near the level.
Arlong's punk, man.
Arlong, and even fucking Gorp, Garp.
Yeah, Arlong is a fucking punk who couldn't hack it on Fishman Island in the Grand Line.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, even fucking Garp, who's like heavy hitting. He's a badass too, but like gap, of discussion before you even get to the Elite Four, right?
Garp is really funny to me because it shows what One Piece cares about, and the answer is things being fun. Because like I was talking to somebody, I'm like, okay, so Luffy's, he's a stretchy man, and Zoro's a fantastic fighter, and Sanji's got his shit, and Usopp lies. Like, but what's Garp's thing? What's Garp's deal? How come he's so strong? Oh, because he's old.
Yes,
and he's a tough guy.
Yes, and he has
and
heart.
That's it. That's it.
That determination will carry you all the way through. Now, the thing that I'm not sure translates is, so I'm able to like, I'm looking at what we see of the fights, and I'm trying to intuit like what they would look like, right? So I'm able to discern, obviously, sword fights are sword fights, and they're doing cool anime sword things.
Yeah.
And I can tell that Sanji's fighting style appears to be kickboxing or capoeira style. Like,
it's like exclusively kicking.
Right. That seems to be his deal. He, like he's doing that.
The way that I always intuited it is the reason why he wears a suit and always kicks is so that he can have a bunch of action scenes with his hands in his pockets.
Right. There's more than enough moments of that to be like, okay, that's what I pick up. I didn't the first time he fights, and the second time, in fact, and when they do the bit at his restaurant, I didn't take that to be a clear thing. Whereas I think in an anime or in a manga, it would become extremely clear, like, oh, his gimmick is his foot.
His action shots get real long. They get like disproportionate, non-human long, like Bayonetta legs.
And so you can tell someone's fighting style gimmick from the jump in manga and anime, right? So that's what. So when it gets to, so Luffy's kind of like just kind of scrapping, but using his Gamu Gamu shit. But like,
what if Reed Richards boxed in his youth?
Yeah, but like outside of that, it's just scrapping, and I feel like the same, and Usopp is fucking throwing his
lying,
his running and lying and insanely lying.
His
battle
and like style is the lie,
and the slingshot. But most importantly, let's feel good about his lies. Let's go, man. Your lies are great. You should feel great about it. And he's like, oh, thanks, guys. You backed me up on my lies. Fucking ass.
I'm crazy about Usopp and the live action. Like going out of its way to be like, yeah, Usopp like killed the third strongest guy at that in that fight. Like he's dead. Like that his body like ragdolls. Like you don't get to see the ragdoll in live action very much, but he like
he and then lands in smoking crater corpse. Yeah.
And then you get to have your fun moment of he's like, yeah, I got him. Oh, no one believes me? Okay, I got all of them.
Right.
I got everybody. I beat up Arlong.
And that like him landing that is like not at all. It's not that shocking because like Zoro couldn't fucking discombobulate everyone fast enough, right? Right over there. There's like intestines not hanging out. But when Arlong is swinging and fighting, I'm like, is Arlong's fighting style also just a brawler, or in the anime? Did he do more sharky things? Did he bite more?
He's a big, strong man.
Okay, he's just swinging hard, and that's kind of the deal. Okay, and similarly, with Garp, not Gorp.
Oh, you keep saying Gorp.
I don't know. My brain says Gorp because it goes to Mamorpaga.
Okay, yeah.
And similarly with Garp, he just appears to be...
He's an old guy.
Old, heavy scrap. right? That's it. Yeah, no real style
Scrapping.
gimmick per se, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nami is I hit you with the stick.
And then later on, her stick gets weird, stupid shit on it that she used her brain with because
Sure.
she's the smart one.
Okay. Because yeah, I guess that's I guess one thing is like I was wondering if like we would and you know you'd see like you know the not Clanahan, the butler, it's something close to that. Anyway, with the you know he's got his
Meow,
very
meow, man.
yeah he's got his very clear like they're like all cat themed,
Kuro
and
of 1,000 Plans. There you go.
they're fighting in their cat motif, but
Yeah.
the question as to whether or not like is he supposed to be fighting like a street shark, you know,
A little bit.
or Armagon. But yeah, anyways, it was yeah, no, it was fun. And I mean the fucking the level of where like Luffy's like brain is just like not computing the situation is just like it just amplifies, and you get these moments where he just has his like again it's the anime like spunk, but when Sanji walks up and is like, hey, I heard you guys are looking for a cook, and he's just like, yeah, fuck yeah, like wow, like he's just in his own world. It's insane, you know. And then later on when they unveil the fucking the Jolly Roger, and it's like he just like the world does not exist around him. And I guess we're gonna put our confidence in him because he's done some cool shit, and he believes in the me that believes in you.
He believes in your dream.
But also, like, there is nothing to show that everyone isn't going to get killed constantly all the time. You know, except for that belief, which, again, is the very...
No, Woolie, he believes in your dream.
And Usopp's dream is falling all over the floor and rolling down the stairs, and Usopp's chasing it with
like
his ass
actual
out.
little backstory kind of got cut up a little bit. Like they go into it a little bit, but you know he says, "I'll be a brave warrior of the sea." But the actual thing is like his mom would always tell him, "Your dad left to go be a brave warrior of the sea." So he's a hero, really.
Okay.
And so that's kind of where he's at.
Yeah, I was wondering if it would be that or like I'll be the best, you know, ship runner or something like that to that effect. Okay. There's when they do the Arlong Park like backstory bit as well, like it definitely like when Nami kind of runs up and then it's just like, man, fuck this, what's it all for? It was a bit odd because
I love it.
So I was assuming she did that in response to like seeing the city on fire, and then like, oh, he just fucking killed everybody, and that was all bullshit.
He's gone.
And then it wasn't that, but then a second later it was. So there's a little brief moment of like, oh, it kind of was that. I'm going to assume that's what she was responding to, because then they go, oh, look, he's attacking. But then it turns out,
nah, it's the money. I'm telling you right now, it's the money.
Okay. And then you know they get there, and most people got away in time, but like the idea of like, well, I assume some people got ate, maybe some off camera, I don't know, but
yeah, you know what? Sure. Why not?
Yeah. Now, when I see Arlong Park is just a theme park, and the way that these fucking shark gangsters like fucking hang out, these shark pirates are just having a house party and they're just chilling, and they've got little games of like whack-a-mole and shit behind them. Like, I'm assuming there are multiple episodes of like going into a death carnival perhaps before they get to the final boss that might occur once you enter the park. Is that not
really?
No? Do they just get right to the chase on that one?
Yeah, they just kind of go down there and throw it out here. I'll send you a photo of anime Arlong Park.
Okay.
You get there and the guys are just kind of hanging out next to the pool and
okay,
having drinks and chilling and being like, yeah, we own this island. It's ours.
All right, hold on. We're getting aggressive amounts of no, so I'm curious to find out what. What's the deal? Because I look at like when you design a story, like a back level, a backstage for your villain, and I'm like, oh, like, did we just not get to see a number of little death games or gimmicks to that, you know? Anyway,
no, they're just chilling. They're just chilling by the pool.
Okay.
As somebody in the chat points out, like in the actual thing, they don't even go into the building. They have the whole fight by the pool.
Oh, really? Wait, so then the super fucking axe kick isn't that?
No, that's brand new.
Really? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
No, Luffy just fucking bodies him.
Oh, no shit. That was cool enough that I thought it was actually like a source material defeat moment.
Oh, it's not? Okay, well, you know what, chat? You're all one person, and I'm never going to listen to you ever again.
Okay. Well, in any case, yeah, that was fun.
Back to cursed emote existence.
No problem. So, yeah, that was fun. Yeah, like, I it is, I did, I'm also assuming that fucking, Kobe's shitbag buddy, like,
Helmeppo
gets perhaps a little more humanizing, you know, over time. But like the fact that it's like, oh yeah, and here are the Marine buddies. And it's like Kobe's great, but fuck that guy.
That story is so long.
He's
and
still
ongoing
an asshole. Why is he getting friend coded? You know?
That story is so ongoing that when I watch 250 episodes of One Piece, I don't think I ever cut back to Kobe and Helmeppo. But I know they're doing stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, Kobe is a, you know, Marine on the inside doing what's right, and both, you know, like there's good pirates and and bad pirates, there's good Marines and bad Marines. You know, but yeah, fuck that stupid bowl cut asshole. He's still a jerk. Like this, you know. Anyway.
Someone at home watching this podcast is going, no, they don't know. They don't know about Helmeppo's big moment.
I'm sure he has a big moment, perhaps, you know. There is that little moment where, like, the mast falls and then he saves him, and then it's like, oh, hey, okay, you know, thank you. But yeah, that's all fine. And so anyway, from what I can tell, the Grand Line is a zone, and once your boat crosses the threshold, it just catches on fire, and everyone just explodes.
I actually can explain this. I do know enough about One Piece to tell you what the deal with the Grand Line is. So, the Grand Line is a region of the world in which everyone who lives there has the potential to grow up to be Goku.
Okay.
And it is a strip of ocean that goes west to east, that has areas of impassable, dead sea monster danger zones at the top and the bottom, so you can't go cross them because the sea monster will eat you. And
it's the middle of the quadrant of east, west, north, south, blue.
Yeah, and you can only go left to right because you need a magic compass to point you not to the east, but to the next island.
Okay.
So you are mandated to go island to island, island to island to island, and meet all your zany friends along the way.
Okay. Fucking death aggro zone, Australia.
And as you go further east, you are finding areas that are populated entirely by everyone else who was tough enough to get this far east, aka more Gokus.
Okay. Because, yeah, I'm just like, is it like Metroid where you shoot a door and walk in and you're now in the Grand Line and your life bar is going... Broop, 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 broop.
Yes. Yes, it is like that, yes.
You know... Some motherfucker is just coming at your boat immediately. Yeah, so all right. We look forward to more adventures. But there it is. There you go. I have after all this time, I've completed One Piece.
Hooray! It's real.
It is real. There you go.
The One Piece is real.
Confirmation.
There's something that I thought was really weird about the live action adaptation because I was under the impression that it mattered. because Gold Roger is not Gold Roger. His name is Gold D Roger. He has a middle initial named D. I say this because I remember weirdos talking about the fucking legacy of D.
Okay.
And that it has something to do with Monkey D. Luffy.
Okay. I don't know.
But I don't know what that means. And I think the phrase legacy of D is hilarious.
I mean, when I was just looking, when I was just looking up like what the original manga versions of the characters' art styles were like, I was like looking, let's see what Mihawk looked like, and fucking
Mihawk is like 1-to-1.
Yeah,
Mihawk
and,
is the most.
Fucking Blippo,
Buggy, man.
Fucking
Buggy the clown.
The clown. Yeah, and I wanted to see what the originals looked like.
Got his cleanest fucking flying around.
And I did see, and in that when I went to go look at Garp, who is a pretty fucking accurate cast, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Looking at Garp's original form, like, holy shit, yeah, that's him. And what I wanted to see was whether his dog hat made more sense.
It does. It does make more sense.
Because I couldn't find a picture of him with his dog hat in manga form, and I didn't want to dig too hard.
In live action, looks fucking super terrible, and I love
unbelievably
that it does.
dumb. It looks so awful, and I was like, please tell me this makes more sense in manga form. But I didn't dig too hard.
I can get you an anime screenshot. Will
that
do it for you?
Sure. Because I was very curious about that.
Just typed in Garp dog hat and got this for you.
Oh yeah, okay, that's significantly different. It's a fucking full like mask.
Yeah, it goes underneath his chin.
Like
so
it
he's
looks,
like,
in the live action, it looks like a cute little fucking Canadian toque, you know. Anyways, but then and in doing that, I saw his full name. This was after anyway, so but like they never say it in the show, right?
Yeah.
But that applies there too as well. The whole bit with the whatever the legacy of D is. Maybe
I'm crazy, but in the One Piece live action show, they do the grandpa thing really fast, like episode 5 or some shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that ever happening in the One Piece that I went through.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And I don't know when that's supposed to happen, but I was under the impression that it was fairly in there.
Okay. So did you catch the name thing, or did it?
I did not.
Okay, so then
I was watching the TV show is when I found out about it.
Okay. Yeah, because then I had some questions about that, but obviously the answers to those questions lie in the future. So I'm like, all right, I'll leave that alone. But yeah, fun, dumb fucking romp. Cracked the shit out, and
episode 314
is when that goes down.
Oh no, wait, that's about Luffy's dad.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Jesus. But yeah, it's out there. Why'd they put it so early then? I guess they wanted to have like a moment.
Well, if you compress 1 million episodes and you have to get to like an early story arc, I can understand putting in some. You can't make. Not you can't. You probably should make the things that occur at the end of the first season, even if it's just 8 episodes, feel like they matter to the character arc, right?
I remember a long time ago, Robert Kirkman, is he the Walking Dead man?
Mm-hmm.
So when that first season of Walking Dead, which was really good, they go to the CDC, which doesn't happen in the comics. And in an interview with Kirkman, they're like, well, hey, so how come they went to the CDC when they did in the comics? He's like, I didn't know the CDC was in Atlanta when I wrote the story. And now I feel stupid that they didn't go, my characters didn't go to the CDC headquarters.
Feels like it
when I
should have
wrote
been a
the
thing.
comic.
Right.
So I wish they had done so, and I wonder if that's kind of what's happening here, where Oda decided, fucking 400 chapters in, yeah, okay, he's just grandpa.
But
Oh, I
also,
wish I could have set that up earlier.
but also, if the resolution of the season was like, okay, we got the Nami arc taken care of, and then there was nothing in terms of Marines and anything that was, it would have been like, it would have felt like, oh, you're like, it would have felt a little unsatisfying. Like I think that it made sense to like put a little thing that ties into Luffy's character, because it's the main character, and we're closing out of the season, so you got to do something there, right? Even if it's a half tease for the future, I get that. That makes sense to me. Anyway, so yeah, that was cool.
Are you going to start reading One Piece?
I will start watching One Piece, and by that I will wait for season 2,
Okay, yeah.
and I will watch it.